Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So Teresa decides to turn herself in, realizing that it's over, it's the end, no more scheming, no more grabbing money. I'm basically caught. Xander say he ain't gonna stop chasing me, so I might as well use Maggie, get myself arrested, and act like I'm a hero, but not really. Nobody really falls with this trap except Maggie and her brother. Andrew, you always have been a sucker for your sister antics. I understand that's your sister. I understand you love her. But when does the stop getting her out of tough problems stop for you? Like, when does it stop for you? Every time Teresa in trouble, she runs to you or you end up catching her. Just like when you find out she the one that helped, what's the boy name? Constantine with the kidnapping of Sarah baby. You found out the hard way that your sister was involved in it. Now you're helping her getting the plea deal for she won't go to prison for life. Like, Andrew, when did this stop for you and move? Like, when does this stop? I didn't see enough to know better that you always there to bail your sister out. I understand you love your sister. I understand you want to be there for your sister. But sometimes you got to let people fall. And your sister need this fall. Maybe this to be the fall to wake her up and tell her to stop searching for other people's money and start looking for opportunities to go dig and scheme up with somebody else's money that's not hers. So maybe she need to take this fall. Maybe she need to bust her behind. Maybe better yet, she need to trip and fall. Maybe this might help her change her life. Her son almost out of high school and she finna get arrested. Son finna, if he go to college, he gonna be half done with college before she get out if she lucky. But we already know what's gonna happen. Teresa goes to prison. Gwen come back. We already got the hint. Wednesday, Tuesday, when Leo called Gwen, calling himself trying to apologize, well, she told him to go to hell or whatever she told him to do, and that was the hint that Teresa is out, Gwen is back in. So yeah, we already see that coming. I'm tired of the wig anyways, to be quite honest with you. Like I said, me and Teresa have our battles. Overall, I love her as a character anyways. As you know, I love her as an actress, as the gold digger she is. I love her, but I can't stand her. So, you know, not happy she's leaving quite yet, but I'm tired of the wig. I'm just gonna say that. I like her. I like the gold digger part of Teresa. I like the scheming she do, all the extra she do. Act like she dramatic. Act like she ain't do nothing wrong. I'm here for all that when it comes to Teresa, but I'm tired of her and that wig. That wig been overdue. That wig been overdue so long ago. They didn't charge you for the whole full retail price of that wig. I'm tired of the wig. So, you know, bye for now, Teresa. Come on back in here, Gwen. If y'all didn't catch that, that was your hint that Gwen is coming back to stir up some mess with Leo again. So yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen. Tay, if I was you, I wouldn't forgive my mama. You been on my neck and all on my back about Holly over here, but you run around here scheming, trying to steal people money, around here doing kidnappings, around here frauding documents and all that, but you on my back harassing me about a high school love that I might forget about when I go off to college. Like, Tate, if I was you, I'd hold a grudge. I'm sorry, I would. That woman, your mama been on your back ever since that whole drug OD overdosing thing happened, and she ain't let go. She finally got bored enough to get herself in trouble, and now she wanna act like, well, now since I'm gonna be gone for a while, I'm okay with you dating her now. I'm not gonna stand in your way. You're free to date her and do whatever you want with her. Cause Brady really, he was just talking to him. Brady ain't really trying to get into that mess. But Teresa, she was all in from the front to the back door, trying to chase Tate and Holly around the restaurant and all over Salem. So for her to say that after she no longer had no room to talk, Tate, I wouldn't have took it. If it was me, I wouldn't have took that. After seeing that article and seeing her getting arrested for that, I would have said, "Oh, Mom, you got a whole lot." Well, you did cuss her out. A couple of months down the road, you did kind of cuss her out and told her off and walked out on her when Constantine was holding her hostage before Xander shot her. You did kind of tell her your one too. So you know what? If you okay with that and you willing to forgive your mom, who am I to stand in your way and not let you forgive your mom? But if it was me, I'll hold the grudge. I'm sorry. She did too much, being a little bit too extra, worrying about some high school teenage love that's gonna, evaporate eventually or go away eventually. But she couldn't let it, go away and, let y'all two fall out of love. She had to interfere. So just for those reasons, if I was you, Tate, I'd be a little petty. But that's your mama. You love your mama, even though she works on your nerves, and even though she act like she holier than thou, which was proven she is not dead for getting arrested. So yeah, if you willing to forgive, I'ma let you have that one, Tate, I guess. So, do we need to go ahead and just make Jada the acting, whatever she is to the police station? It's mighty funny that she gets in there, she solved the case, attempted to solve the case without Stephanie help. But I got to say, for her first case, she actually did pretty good. She did better than what Rafe did them couple of months he didn't been in office. But I ain't here to bash Rafe like that. Rafe got a knife in his bag. We hoping and praying he be alright. So I ain't gonna give Rafe too much. I just got to say congratulations to Girl Power, and Jada did her big one. She was able to solve the case. Well, we ain't gonna say solve a case till she realized Crazy Connie, the one that sawed all that up and made that boy OD on that whatever she put in there, then called herself Spiked Kristen Coffee that was meant for Gabby. So this woman running around here spiking everybody drink. So next thing we notice, we might see Kristen laid out somewhere like Everett / Bobby is. So yeah, I ain't gonna give her too much, but she kinda figured something was wrong, something wasn't right by Everett being there to the police station. Then he started complaining about his head when Jada pushed him there, and he admitted that, yeah, I'm not really Bobby, I'm Everett, or which one is who. And she did most of what Slow Salem PD couldn't do, so I'm going to give her a little bit of props for that. She actually put two and two together from experience in dealing with him to know which one is which with the help of Stephanie and using her brain. And she was smart enough to realize to go check on Everett. Then once she realized something wasn't right and kicked down the door where she found, I don't think he really did though. I'm going to have to need to see her body. Just cause we saw a pose, just cause we saw him getting pushed out, how many times we done seen that in Salem? And then the next time we turn around a year later, oh, he really not alive. He really ain't dead. He alive. He's somewhere out here in Poplar Above, like Abigail, for instance. So, yeah, I ain't really falling for the everything, His contract should be up though, shouldn't it? His contract, yeah, he been there about a good year, close enough. They only give him them little short time roles anyway, so judging by, it should be his time to go, shouldn't it? I have to look at the comments and go in and figure it out. I think it's his time anyways. I think it's safe to say that he officially dead. We didn't assume so many was dead, but a year later, a couple of months down the road, oh, they really not dead. So I ain't holding on to that shit. And Crazy Connie, while you run here sparking people drinks, while you run around here trying to set other people up for murders, just cause you committed one, well, I can't say one crime no more, you done committed several crimes. Just cause you got away with one murder don't mean you gonna get away with several. You might have got away with the lead. Well, you didn't kind of get away with it. It's still not being determined by Slow Salem PD. So I can't really give you credit for that quite yet. And I can't really say you kind of got away with it. Let's just say you was lucky enough to plant the evidence on Lee, and then Gabby managed to grab the knife and set her silly self up. Then on top of it, you threw it on, well, Gil kind of put it on his own damn self. So let's just go ahead and say you not smart enough to commit murders. And the way you saw Everett up, it's obvious that it's a setup. It's gonna be very obvious once Slow Salem PD put their brains together and realized that this was obvious a setup. How you leave a suicide note, then you're calling 911. Yeah, nice one, Connie. That's gonna be the obvious sign right there that that was a total setup in this crime scene, this stage. But okay, you crazy. You might get away with it for a little while, but calm yourself down and don't go stabbing nobody else in the back. You already done killed Lee. You done attempted rape. Bobby to be determined. Please don't commit no more crimes, Crazy Connie. And start sparking people drinks, because you're not smart enough for that neither. And as soon as Kristen tasted that coffee, she knew something was up. Well, she didn't know nothing was up. She knew that it was nasty and needed a little bit of sugar, one thing of sugar in it, I guess. But anyways, though, Connie, you is not that smart as you trying to be, using that man's credit card to set up the crime scene like any idiot would use that. Connie, you're not that smart. And sooner or later, Trash gonna figure you out, Ava might figure you out, and Gabby already know you too clingy, but Gabby trying to be nice and trying to focus on her brother, and she realized how clingy you are. Somebody gonna figure you out, crazy. So keep on acting crazy enough. Somebody will figure you out sooner or later, cause you're not smart. I would give you that. You smart enough to commit the crime, but you're not smart enough to wiggle yourself out on. You gonna get caught sooner, love. Just give it time. Chad, Jack, and Abigail. So basically we going where it all began, the popular buff. After all this time, Jack and Chad put their heads together and come to the conclusion that we might be on to something after all this time, Googling numbers, Googling address, looking up the billboard sign. We go to Popular Bluff, aka Clyde Hood. We running around looking, that don't match, they find a place, they hear somebody, they kick the door down. Is it Abigail? I don't think so. That's too obvious and too easy. Like, really? I don't think it's that easy. And if it is that easy, trust me, you're not going to make it out there alive. Clyde got somebody on payroll watching that place like a hawk. Probably already know you was there. Probably already remove Abigail to a new location. So yeah, it ain't gonna be that easy. I don't think it's gonna be that easy, but I like to think it's that easy, but I don't think it's gonna really be that easy where y'all end up kicking down one door and end up finding her after being up for a few minutes and figuring out the location and where she might be at and putting billboard together and phone numbers. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that easy. It could be, but I don't think it's gonna be that easy. Brady drinking with Xander's mom. Now that is a weird combo right there. Brady, you was doing so good, but Teresa got you bent and got you running around here drinking, and you around here having benders with her. Paul around here thinking about you, making sure you okay, and then they got the excuse me. They didn't got the bad news that John may or may not be in danger because he still got that Constantine daughter on his head, and he's still trying to deal with that and worry about that. And Steve was supposed to be on his tail, but he found blood, and he did a whole lot, made somebody do an analysis on it and find out it's John blood. So yeah, it's a whole lot of stuff going on with the Brady slash Black family. So yeah, that's a whole lot of mess going on. Brady, I don't know how long you plan on having this bender with Xander mom. Pretty soon, next thing we know that you're gonna be end up having sex with Xander mom. I hope it don't come to that, but it's gonna end up coming to that. Just wait for it. That's about all that happened, I think. Minus Sarah and Xander redoing their wedding. Yeah, that's about pretty much it. It was a slow week. Besides Teresa splicing it up that Monday. But anyways though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.